Our medical system is
Ruined it. I ruined it.
It was built on a shaky foundation. And the house we live in today, well, it seems to be crumbling. But don't get me wrong, this is a miracle, and so is this. Doctors perform miracles. They're modern-day sorcerers. They're casting spells and conjuring potions to keep our meat suits alive. But there is a major flaw in the way we practice medicine. Really, it's a flaw in nature, a bug in the human brain software. Now, I'm no medical expert, but I don't think I really need to be to point out this blind spot. So what really is it? What's the problem? For this all to make sense, I kind of have to take a detour. I have to do an analogy. But trust me, this will all make sense once I'm finished. See, the best way to illustrate this problem is to start with something very, 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 very small. A beetle. You see, back in 1935, Australia had a beetle problem. A sugarcane beetle problem. It kept decimating their crops, pissing off the farmers. And if there's one thing you don't want to do, it's piss off the hairless ape. You see, if there's one thing we're good at, it's creating things. Unfortunately, for everything that lives on this planet, the only thing we're better at is destroying things. So what do our crafty human brethren come up with? Well, this guy. Well, more specifically, a cane toad. All the way from the Pacific island of Hawaii. Ironically, this seems like one of those life is stranger than fiction moments, as Hawaii has dealt with the most invasive species out of any island on the entire planet. I mean, they're still destroying the island today. But it seems as though no one there had read the history books, and they took the toad and introduced it to the Australian wilderness. The cane toad population exploded, causing mass destruction, extinction. And ironically, the beetle avoided much of that destruction. It simply climbed up the stalk of the crop, and the toads just couldn't get them. So why, given this cautionary tale, do we just keep making the same mistake? I mean, there is literally an aphorism for this. History repeats itself. Well, it's a bug in our software, just as I alluded to. A little thing I like to call bounded rationality. So this leads me to the most glaring mistake healthcare makes. Complex systems being solved with singular solution frameworks. Our tiny monkey brains can just simply not see complex systems. This exact mindset dominates healthcare today. Think about it. We have specialists for just about everything. Cardiologist for your heart, dermatologist for your skin, neurologist for your brain. The list feels endless. Allergy, immunology, anesthesiology, cardiology, dermatology, endocrinology, family medicine, gastroenterology, geriatric, hematology, infectious disease, internal medicine, medicine genetics, obstetrics and gynecology, oncology. Stop. It simply has no end. I mean, our minds crave simplicity. Breaking down problems into fundamental pieces makes it manageable. And don't get me wrong, it works incredibly well. But just like introducing invasive species, there can be unforeseen consequences. So surely doctors must know this, right? I mean, how do they safeguard against unexpected problems? How do they know their solutions are truly effective? Well, the answer lies deep in the heart of science itself, the double-blind placebo study. As I've said, doctors are truly magicians, but medicine is dark magic. Every spell cast has a hidden cost. In these trials, many of the participants, well, they experience that cost. And in modern day science and medicine, well, this works. You know, you have a rash, you apply a cream, it disappears. The thing is, maybe that cream slowly seeps into your bloodstream. Days, maybe even weeks pass, no issue. But years later, complications just might emerge. And scenarios like that oftentimes pass the double-blind placebo because you're only looking for a solution. Rash gone equals good, and the overall system gets overlooked. There are definitely baselines that they check, but there are simply too many. The truth is that we do not have the capabilities to catch every aspect of the complex human system. No individual can hold all the knowledge. I mean, consider one organ, the human brain. It contains as many neurons as galaxies have stars, numbers too vast to truly comprehend. It definitely is more convenient to illustrate the problem than to really offer any real solution. Maybe a collective shift needs to be made in the human mind. I mean, if we solve one problem but cause 6 others, did we really solve the problem? In truth, we're imperfectly perfect. We're living right on the edge of knowledge, constantly discovering how little we truly understand. The unfortunate part of that is when people's lives are at stake, we find that truth unacceptable. In a way, it is. And in a way, we can do nothing about it. We are born in the wrong time. Maybe in the future, all problems will be solved, possibly with AI, maybe with something we haven't even imagined yet. But I find this unlikely. Throughout time, we solve problems, and in their place, we create new ones. As the saying goes, history always repeats itself.